Welcome back to Less Cash, More Mash. My name's Tom.
And my name's Mike.
All right, so today we got our first request, and I could actually fulfill it because I was driving by the store. Thank you very much, Jennifer P., for, first of all, being a subscriber, and second of all, for recommending Maker's Mark. So...
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Can you say that again?
No, Siri doesn't know what we're doing. But anyways, so I've had this a long time ago in the past, and all I did was I buried it on Coke and I threw it in there. So I actually really didn't get the full taste. I know my brother-in-law had bought it for me for Christmas, and he tried it, and I remember he wasn't a huge fan. But anyways, little happy facts about Maker's Mark. They're made in Loretto, Kentucky, and it is 90 proof whiskey. The one fun fact that I did find about it is they don't have any rye in their mash at all. They use a winter wheat, which is, they use actually 16% of that, 70% corn, and 14% malted barley. Thank you. This is for you, because I made sure he came up here for your review, because you said you loved Finn. It's usually aged, there's no age statement on it. It's usually aged around 6 years. And one other thing that a lot of the other distilleries don't do is they actually rotate the kegs from the upper level to the lower level while it's aging, instead of just putting it in one spot and leaving it. So I'm kind of excited to try this one again, because I haven't had it in a long time. And
I'm with you. Same thing.
yeah, I will say I do appreciate the fact that their wax was so much better than Knob Creek's that just fell all over the place. These are actually supposedly, what I was told before too, is that they hand dip every single bottle. Like that's one of their trademark things. So you want me to pour yours? Or?
Sure.
Got new glasses. We're gonna try them out and see if we get better smells out of it. I'm pouring way more than I need to, but I'm excited to try this one. So I didn't mean to pour that much. I got too excited. But all right, so let's see what we got.
Once again.
No, nothing.
I'm a rookie at this.
So to me, and again, I don't want to make it sound like I've been downstairs, I've been sniffing the brown sugar, and that's what I keep getting like that vanilla brown sugar. Like if you mix them together, I had both of them in my nose the other day, and I'm like, that's what it reminds me of. It's 90 proof. I'm not. You don't really get blasted in the face with the proof at all. And then I noticed too. And I've been getting that when I've been trying it lately. To me, and I don't know if it's because when I was a kid, I used to like the brown sugar and cinnamon oatmeal, but I get like an oat smell at the end. Do you get? That's one thing I keep getting.
I'm kind of getting a brown sugar.
Yeah, and I kind of get that. It reminds me like I always, like if you have your bowl, and I don't know exactly what, I'm going to have to Google to see what it actually was giving me that smell, but like if after you eat your oatmeal and if you smell your bowl, like that, the rest of that little oat smell in the end. So let's give it a try. And it's funny, when I tried it the last time, I had it on ice, and I remember drinking it and going, "Whoa, no, that's a lot." I thought it was going to be that actually, it's still tingling on my tongue.
Back.
It had a nice tingle on the tongue. Honestly, that first sip, that's the first one I've had. That's absolutely delicious, I thought.
I remember when we mixed this with Coke too, it would foam up.
Oh yeah?
I remember that. Like all these really don't foam. This one
would
you get
foam?
like a head of foam on it.
I wonder if it's because of their mash or something, like something they had.
Know.
That was another fun fact that I saw real quick, and I'm pretty sure it was these guys, and I apologize, so you can correct me if I'm wrong. But they actually, the guy, when he was making the mash, didn't have time, so he baked bread. And so they made like 6 or 7, however many mash things, and they made a bread out of it to see, and the one without the rye is the one that actually won, and that's how they ended up with the actual recipe, which is a kind of, I forgot to write that down, it just popped into my head. But that was actually one of the fun, like they made a bread out of it. No, I you know what?
I'm getting the brown sugar now.
Yeah, see, and usually I was hoping on by the time
By the time we get a row, we'll be able to
Yeah,
figure it out.
well, hopefully by then, yeah, we should be able to. But I will say the glasses make a huge difference. Like some of the people were doing on there saying, does a glass help? Does it not help? I get a whole lot more smell. Like the mason jars I was using before, I wasn't getting anything. Even the one you had was good. But
yeah, your mason jar, I didn't really pick up anything on that. I thought these were going to be way bigger.
Well, I don't know if I bought it because of the size I bought it. It's a 6-ounce glass, so it's just they might have bigger sizes. Yeah, I wanted it smaller because we were only doing the tasting anyways, and I'm not gonna, I have rocks glasses if I'm gonna throw something on the rocks anyways.
You're
but
definitely not getting a cube in here or a ball.
No. I really like this though. Now I'm debating, and I'd have to go back. This is going to be hard to keep first, second, and third in place because you got to try to go off of memory. Mm-hmm. But I'm think this is right there though. I like flavor wise, taste wise. I mean, it's going to be hard to think, but I would venture a guess that if I was to put the top 3 and this one in a blind taste test, and we might have to do that, I'm thinking it was going to win. You know what I mean? We might have to randomly do. If you guys want to see a whiskey war, I want to start doing them anyways, and that's actually
by two people that really don't know.
Yeah, you know what though?
We'll be winging it.
We might not know what I'm smelling. I certainly know what I'm tasting and whether I like it or not, though. You know what I'm saying? So if we did it, we might not be able to pick out that number one is.
I doubt it right now.
No. We might not be able to say it's Maker's Mark, but I should be able to say I definitely like one more than 2, more than 3. See, this actually has a nice little finish on it. It sits on your tongue really nice. It gives you a nice little tingle, like almost when you hit the 101 proof when he gave you that tingle. And this is only 90, but it still has that really good feeling in your mouth feel, as they say, and it warms you up a little bit inside. This is actually. Thank you, Jennifer, for making me go out there and get it. Because it was going to be on my list. Actually, my son is going to yell at me because there was a special bottle at the store, and I just drove by the store again, and of course the specialty bottle was no longer there. It was all fancy and multicolored. So when Ryan sees this, he's going to be like, "See, I told you to buy it." But it was a little bit more. But overall, I give 2 huge thumbs up on this one, and I'm going to venture a guess, and we may have to do it on a future episode. Take the top 4 every time and do it. But if you were just guesstimating, where do you think you'd throw it?
I'd put it in front of the Evan Williams, I think.
See, I was gonna say 2. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
For now.
Mm-hmm.
And shuffle the rest of them down.
I'm in 100% agreement, so we're gonna do that then. Because I was gonna say, I think as much as, and we'd have to go back and try Evan Williams next to the 101 again, because I had some more to 101, and that is really good. But this drinks nice, has a nice flavor. And I'm going to definitely put it in the number 2 spot. It would fight for number 1, I bet.
And is a good mixer because it's not really expensive.
No, yep, I didn't even say. What was it? $29.99 I got it for. I'd seen it at Total Wine and More for less, but I wasn't there at the time, and so I bought it at my local liquor store. But that's not a bad price for what it is, and tons of flavor on it. So thank you again for subscribing. Hit that subscribe button. All the rest of you that are watching this and unsubscribed, I'm like one of the number 1 people that do the same thing. I'm terrible at that. But thank you, Jennifer, for your suggestion. Thank you for the choice.
And leave any comment.
Yeah, definitely.
You see something that we can get.
Yeah,
we'll work on it.
yeah. There's not a good chance I'm going to have a Pappy on the shelf anytime soon or anything that's going to cost like $1,000 and stuff like that. But if you guys have a favorite whiskey or one that likes your daily drinker or a cheaper one that you think it has, like I still stand by 10 High. I mean, I don't think we're going to find one that's more of a budget bourbon with that flavor for that $15. I don't think you're going to beat it. But if you have one out there that you've tried that's cheap, that you really like, leave a comment down below, and or comment about anything. You don't like my mustache, or you don't like it. I don't care. Just leave a comment. Hit any button you want, and subscribe if you will. And thank you for watching, first of all. And once again, spend less, drink more. Cheers.
I must have been thirsty.
Yeah, sorry.